how I became a millionaire at 22. For you guys that are new to the channel and don't yet already know me, what I have basically achieved at the age of 22 is owning multiple businesses, and of course my main one is a car salon. I sell cars, used cars. Maybe one day I'll even sell new cars, we'll see, depends on the economy and of course my growth. What I do besides that is I also do real estate, and I used to do some kind of digital dropshipping with a friend of mine. What I want to tell you from all of this is that you need to have multiple incomes in order to actually achieve something. The main thing that you actually need to implement is some mindset stuff, basically, because you have to realize that nobody is coming to save you. I see a lot of people just laying in their bed watching series all day, movies, doing nothing, jerking off all day, paying OnlyFans subscriptions and stuff like that. I don't know how that works. All of you are just waiting for someone to come pick you up in a G-Wagon and just give you a pile of money, like bam, take it, now you're rich. Like, it doesn't work like that. Then when you get the urge to make some money, you watch some motivational videos and get motivation for like 1 hour or maybe one day, and you do it for, let's say, 1 week, and the motivation of course goes away, because that's how motivation works. And then you go back to your old habits, like I said, jerking off, not doing anything, laying, eating, and then you wonder, like, why am I not rich? Why is that guy driving a Lamborghini Aventador or a Bugatti, and why am I not? Or why is he so lean? Why is he so fit? Why am I not? Why is he wearing this kind of clothes and why am I not? And then what happens to people like that is they become eventually haters, because they hate seeing other people be better than them. And I see that daily. Even I have friends of mine that are becoming like that, and just because they are becoming like that and I see that I cannot influence them, I even don't hang out with them anymore as much, because they influence me bad. Yeah, you have to switch your mindset, because it's the shift that just turns around and you realize that each step, each day, each decision you make implements it on the long run. By going to the gym every day, you may not look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1 year, but you may have a better body in, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 5 years. By going to a business seminar, or buying your first car, or buying your first house to renovate, by all of this stuff you can actually do way much more than you actually have in your head. Each and every single decision will affect your life, even if you believe in the butterfly effect, if you know what that is. Like, each decision, even one bad thing can change your life, one good thing can change your life. So implement those things and I guarantee you, you will see some success. You may not be a multi-billionaire. Maybe you'll become 10 times richer than you are right now. Maybe your body will be 10 times better than it is now. Maybe at least something will change. Maybe you don't even want the money and the body, or maybe you already have both. Maybe your relationship will change. Maybe you want a better relationship with God. Maybe you want a better relationship with your wife or family. Each of those stuff require work. Each of those stuff require effort. And if you start with minimum effort daily, like taking half an hour to improve something, gym, relationship, money, whatever, you will see a graduate income increase or relationship increase, whatever it is. You will see it go from 0 to 100 definitely, because it's the small things that matter at the end of the day. Mind input versus output was key for me. Once you start doing things, there's a lot of people that I like to call naysayers. They will come on your way and they will try to demotivate you to stop doing what you're doing and just go back to your old life. And the same happened to me. When I started selling cars, a lot of people were like, don't start, don't, you will lose money. There is no future in this. Even 3 years ago, they were saying like, the business is about to be on its biggest downfall ever. And yeah, maybe each year there's less and less cars being sold, but those numbers are so small that they don't even influence you. But it's the fact that you decide your input and your output, because you can't control what other people are saying. Because even now when I'm recording this type of videos, I hear comments from other people that talk bad about me and talk like, oh my god, that guy is recording videos in English, he's so funny. Like funny, not in the good way. And if I were to actually listen to them and actually take the comment and put it into my mind, I would stop making these videos. I would feel shameful. I would not go outside. I would feel weird when they would stare at me, but I couldn't care less. Let's be honest, in a matter of 20 years, it won't matter to them, neither to me. So why would I input that into my mind? So that's why I really try to explain to people, select what you're inputting into your brain and what you're outputting. They talk bad about me, I don't input it into my brain. Like, yeah, I remember it, I know what they said, so if tomorrow I see them, they're not welcome. They're not welcome into my company, business, and nothing. Remember what they said, but don't take it in, because if you were to listen to those comments and actually take them in, you're gonna fail at everything in life. And now let's talk about output, because output is also very important. So after deciding what's gonna be your input, now you're at the output. For example, output for me is making videos, selling cars, buying houses, making apartments, buying real estate, selling real estate, whatever. So that's the output. Sharing goodness, being kind to people, helping out others like I do. For example, on Instagram, you can also follow me there, HK Insight. DM me, I try to answer to all of the questions, but it's really hard to, because a lot of you guys keep messaging me. And that's where the output is, because you always have to decide what you're gonna output. You have to output just goodness and be fair, because God does exist and God sees what you do right and what you do wrong. And every single thing that you do that is not good will turn back to you. You should always be fair to everybody and never do any fraud, any manipulation with whatever. That's what I would say for this chapter. That's really, really important to me, and I try to stick with it every day, because at the end of the day, all that matters is your legacy, nothing else. So now let's get to the point of the whole video, how I became a millionaire at 22. It was basically through good decisions and keeping my mentality as sharp as possible. So no alcohol, no partying, only working, training, sleeping well, eating well. Those micro decisions implement the actual cause. So ever since I was 15, 14, I always knew I was destined for something more. And I still firmly believe that, because I know that I'm not built for a life of, I don't know, a normal average Joe, that his wife cheats on him while he's at work and he's unhappy, has 5 kids, doesn't have 1 hour for himself a day. And I don't want that life for me. I want a life with a caring family, wealth, and actual well-being, because I want to leave a good mark on this earth, and I actually want to leave my future kids a good legacy and have an actual loving family, healthy family. So yeah, the story goes pretty simple. I was 15, 16, and even at that time I was working at our family store that sells regular stuff each store sells, and I was working there, and I always wanted something more, and I knew that if I was stuck in that store, I would never make more than 1,000, 2,000 euros a month, which is not money for actually having wealth. And even then I was reselling stuff, like I was reselling clothes, perfumes and stuff like this. So I was always trying to make more and more money, and with those kind of stuff I could make an additional 1k a month. And then Corona struck. In the meantime, like the whole lockdown and stuff like that, I started making more money. By that time I was making around 2, 3, 4k a month with reselling clothes, perfumes, and working at the store, because while lockdown the store was having more business, so I was potentially making more money because I had to work more hours. I was making around 3k, 4k a month, and it was right around the time that I was getting my driver license. When I made the license, I immediately put all of my money into buying a car. That's how the whole thing started, I guess. That's how I fell in love into cars, and that's how my journey with car flipping started. In the beginning it was quite amateur, like I didn't know a lot of things, I made a lot of mistakes. And I already told this story in detail about the whole car flipping already on another video, and you can check it out if you want to. But from there I was just putting more effort into cars. I would travel, I would go to France, to Paris to buy cars, I would go all around Europe to buy cars, even to Poland once. Yeah, from there I just buying, reselling as many times as I could, of course, and I still do the same thing. Then basically the profit came in, and from profit, that's where I was smart, because I wouldn't spend money on stupid shit. I would just reinvest the money into cars. And then later on I met a really cool guy, and with him I kind of started going into the real estate market. And that's how I kind of started liking real estate because I actually saw how much money was being made with real estate. And yeah, it's not a secret, everybody knows real estate has money, but I feel like we know it, but we kind of ignore it. I started not ignoring it, just as simple as that. And that's how I started. I bought the house in Bled, and now we're renovating it. It's going, I think, okay. And that's how my actual revenue started coming in, because right now the house is Bled is gonna be finished in approximately 2-3 months, and that house is gonna be worth around 200 to 250,000 euros. So you can already see my net worth only from that house is 250,000 euros. Then we have the apartments that we already showed in another YouTube video. Those apartments are gonna be worth around 300 to 350,000 euros. So combine these two and I'm already heading towards the $1 million euro number. And then you take my inventory and the company money, and yeah, you're around 1 million euros. It's just as simple as that. So take a business, repeat the process as many times as you can, and from that take the profit wisely, reinvest it into the business, and take some out and reinvest it into other stuff. Like yeah, you can invest into crypto, you can invest into some digital businesses, but as long as you keep investing and don't spend on stupid stuff like girls, hookers, drugs, stupid cars that you will just lose money with them, you're gonna be okay. But the same minute you're gonna start with drugs, alcohol, women, and just showing off to people, that's the same time that your downfall is starting to tick. Stay out of those stuff and just repeat the same process every day, and that's how you're gonna build discipline. And when you come to the point of building discipline, just like I did, there is nobody stopping you. Like, not one event can influence your life, because even if something bad happens to you, you already know, okay, this happened to me, what do I do now? How do I move from this? And that's the mindset shift you need. That's the only thing you need. You don't even need a huge amount of money. You just need a mindset shift, and the money comes, health comes, better body is coming. Every single thing comes in some way. So in order to come to a step like I did, so coming to the 1 million is only with plans and actually envisioning and maybe even manifesting, like a lot of women do, the future. Each day when you wake up, you need to remind yourself of the plans. You need to remind yourself of what needs to be done in order to come to those plans. That can be maybe having a good body. So each day when you wake up, envision yourself with a good body. Envision yourself with huge amounts of money. Envision yourself with a lot of real estate. So each day envision yourself with that and remind yourself that you can only achieve that with doing step by step. That altogether links me to my future. So right now I'm gonna have 4 assets, let's say like that. So this office and the car lot, I'm gonna count it as 1, and it's 2 actually. So the 2 apartments that I'm building and the house in Bled. So let's say 4 or 5, whatever you choose. And the future plan is, so I have envisioned for myself to name my properties from HK1 to HK100. So the goal for me is having 100 real estate properties. Right now, let's say I'm at HK5. So how do I take it further from that? So again, plans, step by step. So what I do in order to achieve that, I don't spend money on stupid shit. Sometimes maybe, but that doesn't matter. Sometimes you can do it. I just stick to the plan. Wake up, go to the gym, try to eat as well as possible, try to stick to religion as best as I can, try to do all of the things I set to do in each day, try to sell as many cars as possible, improve my car strategies, improve sales strategies, improve each and every single thing every day. So I choose to do the hard things every day because I know that those hard things will get me to the HK 100 that I want to achieve. And it's as simple as that. Start now, because time is not your friend. Time is ticking, time is running. Once you'll wake up, you'll be old and you'll be full of regret. So don't regret anything, just work, and you'll love it, man. Just like I did.